condition, especially at around the transition portion of the game. Not in the laning phase, but in the transition phase of going from the early to the mid game. By the third turtle, by the first lord, at around that time. Whoever makes the crucial decision to either go for full commit, maybe to go for just a split, to sacrifice, then maybe go for the lord, that's where it's going to be at. Welcome to game number 3. Could it be another set of trilogies for this, well, trilogy of a match so far by RSGPH and EVOS Icon?
All right, in the land of dawn we go. Looking at it, Sister Jin now with the quantum charge. Okay, this time, Fredrin. If you go lethal ignition on Fredrin, then we question you, okay?
Yeah.
Everything lethal ignition, but quantum charge, cool. All right, this is something that we have seen a lot from Fredrin jungles now, actually. So very interesting to see just the shift in what's prio in the different heroes that we've already been seeing for a lot of the matches already.
Yeah. And you can see here actually for RSGPH, especially Demon Kite, he decided to rush already the tough boots, knowing that it is a strong pick lineup by EVOS Icon. Let's see if they can punch Susujin for going in. And also Susujin able to dash away from the shield unity of the Basha just in time.
That burn is really good though. I mean, Susujin already burnt out a flicker from Aqua early on. 20 seconds for the turtle. He won't have that for the next fight. Doma though. Lights, beautiful Tyrant's Revenge, locking him up. No one to follow it up though.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Light burning his flicker. Now Krite looking for some damage. Good taunt over the Demon Kite. Not enough damage to take him down. Tortoise Poisson's doing work. Iman takes away the cannon minion.
All right, so no losses there by RSGPH, but that has to be something. Oh, they can afford Veldora!
Soul kill. Oh, first blood by Veldora, traded in by Aqua.
XP for XP. Aqua was right there at the right time. See if he can get, yeah, he will be getting a little bit of gold from the energy shields from the bottom turret. Susu just taking down this Lord quick. Demon Kite and Krite. Let's see if they can stop Demon Kite from stealing this away.
Drive-by coming down. Light, oh my goodness!
Oh!
Beautifully played by RSGPH. Ivan with the flicker out. RSGPH with a good win.
From Grove Street with Lava, drive-by from Demon Kite. Stuns landing right on time just so that they can make sure they'll secure the first turtle of the game. So RSGPH are slowly taking those conditions. They still have to watch out for EVOS Icon. It's still a very close game early on.
Beautiful trades. And it's still kind of the same. EVOS Icon were trying to force a fight there around a turtle. RSGPH, they just used the abilities, the resources to go for the turtle, and they backed away instantly, understanding, hey, we're 3 flickers down. Our Arla just got solo killed. I think it's not the best spot to look for a fight.
It's good to see that these two teams are playing with a lot of caution, but you see them trying to make the initiative. Here comes Light.
Beautiful Tyrant's Revenge into the shield unity. Krite now flying by. Render's apathy from the back. Divine Judgment pulling Light back into the Appraiser's Wrath. Now Susujin going to be gunned down with the Blazing Duet, and even the flicker forward from Iman, forcing Krite out. Ivan falls in the real world of elevation. Demon Kite with a good shield unity onto Doma, and this should be Doma falling as well. Oh, he's dodging away! My goodness, Doma! Not from that one, though. It's a triple by Aqua.
Hot start for the mid laner. Demon Kite's gonna get slashed on by Veldora. EVOS Icon countering back, biting back, as RSGPH are slowly ramping up the pace in this game number 3.
I gotta be honest with you, man. Every time I see Aqua on a Yve, I just think MSC 2022.
It just brings you back, right?
That Aqua
Flashback.
play. Oh.
That Aqua play. Perfect timing from real world manipulation. Dancing around, making the most of the damage you can deal, the little bit of movement speed you get. Let's see. RSGPH have the control yet again. This forces EVOS Icon to position themselves a little bit more back now. But Veldora, as the EXP laner, yeah, the pressure's going to be on him to go for the dives and give the info.
Veldora, oh, good positioning. Nats doesn't read it
They
out
know.
just yet. He finally finds him. Good dash forward now with a vengeance. A good stun, resets, winning on the trade. Oh, even the final slash committed down. Veldora taken very low.
No final slash here for RCPH. Because Icon know that. Aqua really looking for good positioning. Here comes Light.
Tyrant's Revenge coming down. Good Divine Judgment locking him down. Rouse Krite pops in for the airstrike, but Demon Kite cancels it out. Meanwhile, Veldora forced to use Raven Spider on the stun, but he gets taken out by Nats on that vengeance. RSGPH 1.4k gold lead.
Incredibly calculated by RSGPH. They split up their own team fight really well. Demon Kite committed for the stun onto Krite so that they can cancel out the feathered airstrike as quickly as possible. Of course, Aqua was watching his positioning, but the important thing was Nats wasn't diving alongside RGBH. He was helping peel for Aqua.
Shield Unity into a Tyrant's Revenge, into Aqua. 5-0 and 1.
Yeah, that's an amazing start. That is the start all EVE mates want to do. Shout out to Arashi. I think I saw him playing EVE earlier. Is that his main hero?
Yeah, that is his main hero.
That is his main hero.
That's his only hero.
I see. Now RCPH will be playing with a conceal here, getting a bit of info. They know where Susujin is, and let's see if EVOS Icon. Yeah, they're going to be committing bodies up top. They don't want to give up that tower just yet, but it's going to be Eman with a nice rotation to the mid. It's going to be Switch. He's going to be covering and getting gold from the mid lane, which will force a rotation by EVOS Icon to cover their mid this time.
All right, gotta be honest with you. As a Beatrix player, as a gold laner, if I'm up against a Yves who's already 5-0 in the 6th minute of the game, oh, it's not going to be a good time at all. I mean, we do have a Farsa on EVOS Icon's side, but still, this Yves is much more annoying, in my opinion, if it gets ahead because of the slows. Ice Queen 1, there you go. I said it already. First item built up, no talisman needed here. Oh, Divine Judgment coming down. The Render's apathy doesn't connect, and Light gets out because of it. And Mon with the Blazing Duet just forcing Krite back. Unfortunate. Doma wasn't able to connect on that snipe.
Okay, RSG are still going to be committing here, but there's 3 members of EVOS Icon. Is Light going to go in? Oh!
Doma flickers out. Wow! What an outplay by Doma, flickering out of the revenge and the real world manipulation.
Oh man,
wow.
It's like that meme from the Umbrella Academy where the 2 siblings were just driving past each other and they looked at each other through the mirror of the driver's seat. That's exactly what it felt like. Seeing Doma flickering away from the Tyrant's Revenge of Light. If that landed by Light, Doma would be gone. But Doma, what a play. And look at Nats and Veldora smacking at each other here at the bottom.
Oh, Nats' mana is running low. Veldora doesn't have the Brave or the Bravest Fighter just yet. Turtle up top spawning. Veldora should be first onto it here in the XP division. Arlet Force back, rotating as well there.
Alright, he's going to be able to heal. Veldora won't be in tip-top shape, but just close enough. Let's see if he can find a Divine Judgment. RGPH, they're dancing around it. Veldora in the back. Good sandwich play by EVOS.
Good Tyrant's Revenge, canceling on the Bravest Fighter. Monster kill from Akko, final slash. Used up already.
Oh.
It's Demon Kite still. On top of everything else, the collapse with a real world manipulation on the Doma. So Tsujin finds a massive Appraiser's Wrath, but Nats picks him up. Double kill, 3 for 0. Oh, Doma!
Doma gets the last laugh. What a response there by the marksman of EVOS Icon, but this is still RSGPH's win. Bro, this EVE just flicker forwarded into 3 members of EVOS Icon to maximize the real-world manipulation.
That's Aqua.
That's Aqua.
That's Yves Aqua. That's Yakwa.
Yeah, Yakwa. I would never do that. I would flicker and then my teammates will flame me because I messed up my real-world manipulation. What a play. What a commitment by RSGPH.
It's the communication, the coordination of the two. That's really impressive of all the 5 members actually from RSGPH. They're holding in this gold lead. Now let's take a look at the items. Man, Claude 1.3k ahead. DHS into a golden staff. Corrosion Scythe. Not next. Win of Nature.
Might be an unpopular opinion, but I like that Demon Cat actually rushed the Athena shield here, considering that the biggest threat in his eyes right now is this Farsa, considering that Krite will just maximize his range and using the feathered airstrikes during objective takes to just whittle down Demon Cat as much as he can. It's a good call to build up that item to help up with the damage of the Farsa. Now, next sequence, both teams will be playing around the Lord as EVOS Icon will push this up top. They're going to try to balance it out, but then they're going to be losing an inner turret. There is a minion wave coming in for RSGPH down the bottom lane. To see if EVOS will be able to equalize here. They still have a cannon with them, and the shieldings are gone. So yeah, it's a turret swap all across, but Nats is going to get spotted out here, and Nats gets the info to RSG.
Info. It's already informed over to the rest of the RSG members. Seems like there's a bit of a trade in which side they're taking. EVOS Icon putting all their members up top. RSGPH prioritizing the Lord side. With the bottom lane pushed up, this should actually still favor RSGPH. They've already started it, but they decide not to commit.
Yeah, despite the golden items, it looks relatively equal here. But the thing is, the mid tower is gone from EVOS Icon as well, so that's another thing they'll have to constantly manage. Eman will probably look to positioning himself somewhat closer to the mid as well every time the minions are coming in so that he can just threaten to what could be a quote-unquote split push to get a tower because RGPH can always reset and just push instead. Oh, Nax used Final Slash. That's a big one gone.
Yeah, big
Render's
resource.
Apathy also used here by Doma.
All right. I have a question, Renmar.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know Emon's full name?
Okay, I think you might know it. What is it?
It might be Emon Bond 007.
I like it. Emma Bond. 007. The only one in RSGPH with a license to kill.
Ooh, I like that one as well. Glowing Wand, though, built up by Aqua. Light always just charging his charge. Oh, Ivan! Flickering forward now into the Menace Rage! Shut down, picked up by Veldora. They fall in the real world. But Blink to the Aqua. Flickers out light! Finds a 3-man, but in the back, Veldora gets a double. Now Doma flickering out the safety. Light taken very low. The stun coming in. It's a triple for Veldora in the midst of the team fight. Emon versus Doma. The gun's coming down!
Bang!
Emon has won it. Meanwhile, who got the Lord?
Who got the Lord? It was EVOS Icon! It was EVOS Icon! They got the Lord Sutsujin and Veldora against Demon Kite. They were able to take the Lord right from under the nose of RSGPH. Emma just needed to equalize, drawing attention. But Demon Kite, 2 versus 1, it's going to be difficult to retreat that. What a play by EVOS, again, with a sudden turnaround.
How did they win that team fight? They were 5,000 gold behind. EVOS Icon are ruthless. They will take any fight. Don't tell me the odds.
Don't tell them the odds. We saw the awakening of RSG. RSG awakened early on. Now, welcome to the second chapter. The last Icon. Can they? Will they end it here? Make the most out of the lead. They're starting to build and control the game from here on out. No towers will be destroyed. RSG, though, will lose the mid. Equalized. Balanced. One play from out of nowhere. RSGPH got their narrative subverted by EVOS Icon.
All right. Both teams are slowing it down. Taking their time
Oh,
until
not anymore!
Light, just to revenge their Demon Kite, now gunned down. The Divine Judgment brings him back, but look at Nats in the back. Still gonna be kited over. Now Veldora! With the bravest fighter jumps in, but now they're all quad. Aqua with a real world revelation just pulls them back. 2 for 1. Nats coming back, final slash coming down. Veldora with the flick coming in on! In the back, follows through the side laners of RSG.
Snipe!
Doma versus the world. Aqua with a flicker forward. Doma with a dash forward.
Oh!
RSG have wiped Evo's out.
Icon are out! A wipeout from out of nowhere! A fight when we least expected it! Trigger's been pulled on both ends, and RSGPH wins the standoff! Emon and Aqua, this Eve, this Claude, they're the hope of RSGPH, and with this massive push, breaking the inhibitor in mid, just like that, the turns have tabled yet again!
Wow, what a series, what a game. If we were expecting a climactic end, we've got it. The expectations be darned. Reality has surpassed expectations at this point, and it's only been 14 minutes.
It's like I'm watching a movie, but I'm getting paid to watch it. RSGPH. Now,
Wait,
have a
you're getting
controller.
paid?
Oh, you're getting? Oh, you're not? Oh,
I am. Gani isn't, I think.
Yeah, I think Gani's not getting paid. He was shocked in the panel yesterday. Yes, we are getting paid, Gani. RSGPH. Rushing this Lord. EVOS Icon, Susujin. Can he be the guy? Said he's gonna, looks like he's gonna bide his time.
Let's
Oh,
see.
oh, he's close.
Oh, Aqua takes
wow.
it, final slash, brings him back. Oh, he finds him on in the midst of the team fight. No, Veldora, he wants to capitalize. Nat stunned up, no final slash. Ivan slowing him down.
No flicker, 4 seconds.
3 slashes and more. Nat still able to escape. Light just holding it down. Can RSGPH pace it down, take the tempo slower?
How? How did Ivan thread the needle so well to show a ray of hope for EVOS Icon taking out Eman? What could have been a devastating Lord push turned into nothing. Balance served yet again. And it is a stalemate, 15 minutes in.
Wow. Another crazy fight. Crazy objective take, but responded with a crazy pick-off. Ivan. Again, like you mentioned, threading the needle. Now wait, Demon Kite's walking up. Doma still secures the orange buff. Purple buff up in 3 seconds. It's all about now these buffs. Who wants to take it if there's going to be an invade here? But RSGPH, they built up a pretty good wave. I think they should be able to take a turret down.
Big wave, big push, big numbers. RSGPH, what else can they get out of this? Looks like they're just going to be focusing on getting that second one. Don't think they'll be forcing the issue for any more damage, any more fights. They're just taking purple buffs here now. Resources away from EVOS Icon. RSGPH Light, just a forward positioning, getting information for RSGPH. So this will be the story of the game as it goes on now. Just now going to be about managing the minion wave, setting yourself up for the Lord fight as best as possible. Check out Doma's item, just built up a Haas clause. RSGPH need to pay respect to this Beatrix. They need to commit resources to taking down this Beatrix. Doma, who has risen as a star for EVOS Icon, needs to be looked at by RSG.
Still stays the same though, just like in MSC 2022. It's Iman and Aqua. So it's a Jin to be engaged on. But the airstrike coming down, Ivan flickering forward, Divine Judgment, locking Nats down. He still has the Immortality, still able to flicker out, but the Abrasive Brad finds him in the back. Immortality, pop! Light! Cancelled out, gets gunned down before he can even use the rage. Krite finds the kill, so to Jin, dashing forward. Iman takes his Immortality out.
Light falls. Interrupted was his ultimate. But Eman taking an Immortality away from Sutsujin means that EVOS Icon will think twice about how they want to engage this Lord. Spawning in 20 seconds, Sea Halberd built up by Eman.
Eman's always been a master of itemization, but the Sea Halberd here for Sutsujin, I believe, and Veldora. These two frontliners need a response. There should be an answer, and there you go. Eman has bought the answer.
He needed that extra damage just to help melt down the two tanky frontliners of EVOS Icon. Remember, Sutsujin does not have. Oh, but that's going to be Ivan with a pull.
Oh, everything used up. Demon Kite, no, Iman on the back line. Even the final slash committed down. Demon Kite still running for the hills as Nats jumps back on the Sutsujin. Aqua takes him out. Veldora in the midst. 1v4. Aqua with a double kill. 2-0 for RSG for the Raiders.
Oh, Demon Kite sidestepping a snipe. Could have been deadly. Krite, not going to try to get close. He doesn't have his feathered airstrike. Doma still lives. It was unfortunate. Nats' final slash took Doma out of the blazing duet of Eman. So the gold laner still lives. The star of EVOS Icon still lives. But RSGPH, they have the man advantage.
Doma still kiting in the back. Ivan losing his Immortality. Eman taking a brunt of damage. Snipe coming down onto Aqua only. Free Lord for RSG.
EVOS Icon caught RSG by surprise. They pulled Demon Kite, popped his Immortality, but couldn't finish the job. And now RSGPH have turned it around. A star performance by Aqua. 11, 1, and 6. Eman, 5, 1, and 3. The two main damage dealers of RSGPH say we wanna end it here. The rise of the Raiders. Will this be?
2.4k gold lead. 3 waves coming crashing down at once. Nats moving forward, zone in the back. Feather airstrike coming out. Light with a Tyrant's Revenge, forcing Raven Spider. Veldora unable to find anyone on that stun. Mid lane cleared out. Doma
Got low.
still able to escape. Ivan stunned up. Unable to find a Divine Judgment, but still, the Tigers have defended.
It's not over yet, says EVOS Icon. A clutch stun there by Nats, stopping Ivan. I think Ivan would have found a way to take out Demon Kite. He was that low. Check out the items here. Full defensive for the Sarlot. Still on the way to the Hunter Strike. Has the blade armor. So the dives he's been doing onto the backline, onto Doma. Doma's been very calculated with when he's going to start basic attacking and start free hitting Nats. He's watching out for his health as he's going. But of course, him having that Haas clause helping keep him alive. Full item buildups for both marksmen. Both of them still have their Wind of Natures. Roamers, on the other hand, still an anti-Karas on the way for Ivan. Meanwhile, RSGPH do not have a single anti-harass.
It all comes down to just the juggle, I think, at this point. Wow, Jin able to steal it away from Iman. Damage leaderboard, take a look at it. Doma on top. Even though when it comes to gold, Iman's still leading by quite a bit, but I think in the 20th minute mark, it's safe to say that the gold lead is useless.
Yeah. It's all about the little things now. The item adjustments, as you mentioned, the timings, the dash, the positioning. Like world-class MLBB from these two teams. Closing out their last days here in the group stage. Snapdragon Pro Series. 34 seconds until this Lord spawns. We've been treated to an absolute blast. If you've been here with us since game number 1, thank you for tuning in and staying for this absolute treat of a game. Cinematic. Like a movie. The Lord creeping in. Both teams jockeying for position.
Do have a fun fact while we're waiting for this Lord, though.
What is
the
it?
Red Giants have beaten RSG SG, so there's even a slimmer chance now, or maybe even it's impossible for EVOS Icon to make it to the next stage with that victory. But they're still fighting for dear life for this chance.
Chance is all you need sometimes. Light goes in.
Jin taken out already. Ivan with the flicker forward, instantly cancel with the final slash, and they all fall again. Nats brings him into the real world ablation as Iman goes forward. Oh, he's so light! Knocks Doma up, still able to flicker out. Now cutting down, kiting away. Veldora, the frontliner, Light losing his immortality. Ivan waiting for him in the midst. Veldora very low. Immortality still there. Final slash flicker, not connecting. Over to the back. Iman loses his immortality with a good snipe from Doma.
Jin falls. RSGPH will take this Lord. The micro mechanics showcased by these two teams. You thought RSGPH was run all over EVOS Icon. No, they're back. They're back. But they don't have their jungler. They don't have a chance here. So they'll have to weather the raid. Or what could be the final raid as well. The final push for RSGPH.
Evolved Lord this time around, 22 minutes in. EVOS Icon using the waves. Just, again, I think they're stopping it. They're stopping it here. Do they want to? No, they don't want to stop it. I was expecting them to hold it there so that the waves can't come crashing down together, but they instead just pushed it over. And RSGPH now can dictate how this goes.
From the Raiders awakened to the last icon, is this really the rise of the Raiders? Can they end it here? What has been an absolute masterpiece of a game, a masterpiece of a series, could boil down to one final push.
Good micromanagement, down to 19,000, 17,000 HP. Still looking for an opening for the airstrike. Already committed now with the final flash, bringing him back into the real world inflation. Veldora pops in Raven Spider, but Jin loses his life. A good divine judgment brings the Kite back.
They can't end it.
1-1.
It's no junglers. -1 frontliner for both teams. Who's gonna stand out on top? Doma's still alive. Light misses.
Oh my goodness, Light falls. He gets punished for that. Kite looking for a play. Iman still with the Athena shield, able to escape. Aqua for the airstrike once again. Aqua loses immortality. Veldora comes in. Good winner. He buys it in time, but Doma is waiting for it. Now the flicker. Doma looking for one last shot, but Iman gets out with a flicker and the battle mirror image.
It's not over yet. A miscalculation by RSGPH. A great defense by EVOS Icon means that 3 members of RSGPH falls and that EVOS Icon have a chance to open up the map. 37 seconds and counting for Aqua to fall. You saw the setup of the real world manipulation, but Doma and Kite, the 2 aces, the X factors of EVOS Icon, staying alive just in time. Light of missing out on Kite was able to flicker away just in time. And in the bottom left hand of your screen, you see there, EVOS have opened up the map even more, destroying an inhibitor turret in the mid lane of RSGPH.
At this point, you have to ask, what is Doma on? This prodigy.
Why can't we take him down? Why can't we find him when we want to find him? How does he still stay alive? How does he pop off in the times when EVOS Icon need him the most? Him and Krite, they are the hope of EVOS Icon to turn this around. Will this be a repeat of history of the trend of game number 2? Because Icon, they're clawing, they're roaring, and they're fighting with all they've got left in the tank.
No flicker for Nats.
Massive. Close to 100 seconds. We know how big a flicker is for an R-Lot. Not just as an engage tool, but as an escape tool. A way to readjust your positioning in a team fight. At this point, if Nats wants to fight, he will go all in and he stays there. Whether or not he lives is up to whether or not RSGPH will be able to take down the members of EVOS Icon before they take him down already. Divine Judgment used up by Ivan.
Then it's Rage as well now for the airstrike coming down. Nats forced to go in. Appraiser's Wrath. Used up by such a light! Into back, he finds Ivan! With Aqua! But Doma survives! How? How did he do it?
Doma again! Light! With a massive setup! Reminding us why he is an MPL and MSC champion, yet somehow Doma stays alive. Flicker just in time. RSGPH are clawing and scratching their heads. Why can't we take him down? Why won't they go down? But no one is letting up in this Lord. They continue to fight. We're getting close to 27 minutes in.
Doma is changing the fate of EVOS Icon. From the mid to the late game, Veldora, Bravest Fighter, onto the front, good stun, onto Light, Demon Kite, Shield Unity used up. Doma trying to zone him down. They're taking the Lord as slow as they can, but look at the base. The mid waves are crashing down. Now Doma stunned up by Light and Demon Kite in the midst of it all. He's still going to be able to life steal, but not for long. It's a shutdown and Demon Kite will take any last remaining hope that was in EVOS Icon. Sutsujin falls one by one. The Tigers crumble.
As the Tigers crumble, here come the Raiders, rising from a scary situation, a potential turnaround. Veldora holding his ground, but it looks like he will be able to get taken out by RSGPH. 2 members left, RSG. It's their time. It's their push. Is it finally their series?
Their tournament lives on the line. Ivan in the front, Light in the back. Into a final slash. And it truly is the final slash. RSGPH win 2-1.
The smiling demon.